What's going on, guys? It is your boy RockStarrFX here. We're back with another video, another Forex trading for beginners video. So I get a big question, like one of the main questions I get when it comes to trading, especially when it comes to understanding it for brand new people. People always ask me, what are we trading? What exactly are we trading in Forex? How does it work? What makes the markets move, right? And is this the same as stocks? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about buying versus selling in the Forex market, and exactly what is it that we're buying versus selling in the Forex market. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and if you did, right off the bat, give a thumbs up to this video right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one, and let's start the video.
I feel just like a rock star.
Alright, so let's jump into it, guys. So look, this is what we're going to be talking about today. So one of the biggest questions I get when it comes to trading is, like I said before, what are we buying and selling? How does it buying and selling work, right? People always ask, like, when do I get into a trade? And I really think that really comes to, or those questions come from people not really understanding and comparing it too much to stocks, right, when it comes to trading currency. So let me jump into that right off the bat really quickly. So when you have a currency pair, so I have a few currency pairs lined up here on the side, right? Right now we're looking at USD JPY. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Okay, USD JPY, let me make it a little bit bigger. Bada bing, bada boom. So what I want you guys to understand is, if we're going to compare this to stocks, what you guys have to understand is that when you're trading stocks, or when you're investing into stocks, you're investing in a single stock. So what do I mean by that? So if I were to, for example, buy 10 shares of Apple, right? If I bought 10 shares of Apple, then what I'm essentially doing is I'm buying shares of just Apple. So I'm buying shares in the hopes that obviously Apple is going to go up over a certain period of time. Obviously, the more shares I have, the higher the value, so on and so forth. I make more money. When we're trading Forex, though, it doesn't look like this, right? We're not buying shares of USD, right? We're not buying shares of JPY, Japanese yen, right? We're not buying shares of anything. What we're doing is we're trading the value of one currency for another. So that's why in Forex we have what they call Forex pairs, because there's always going to be two currency pairs. Well, there's always going to be two currencies within a pair, right? So you have the main one, right? And then you have the secondary one. All right, I'm not going to get into terminology and stuff like that. I want you guys to get the concept of it, okay? Get the understanding of it. So in this situation, we have USD JPY. Another way it could look is, another popular one is Euro / USD, right? So these are just two examples of currency pairs. Now, in currency pairs, you are trading the value of one currency in exchange for the other one. So this is how we make money on both the buys and the sells in the Forex market. A lot of people, like, for example, when the whole coronavirus thing, started kicking off and the stock market was going crazy, people are asking me, how is the Forex market? How are your trades going? And I'll be honest with you, nothing really changed, right? We were still making money out here in the Forex streets, right? And that's because we make money whether it's going up or whether it's going down. There's always going to be a fluctuation in currency, right? There's always going to be one currency moving more than the other, one going up, one going down, so on and so forth. And there's tools and ways that you guys can identify that a little bit better. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you exactly how buying versus selling works here on the charts, okay? So very simple. If we're trading USD JPY, I want you guys to understand, if we were to put a buy on USD JPY, what we're doing is that we're buying more of the US dollar. Okay, and let me go ahead and I'll draw this out for you. Okay, so if we were to put a buy on USD JPY, what we're doing is we're buying more of the US dollar because that's the first currency in the pair. Okay, so whenever you're looking at currency pairs, the first currency in the pair is the one that you are going to be either buying or selling. Okay, remember that. Okay, the first currency in the pair, so USD is the first currency in the pair. So if I hit buy, then I'm buying more USD. If I hit sell, then I'm selling off the USD. And once again, in exchange for the second currency that's in the pair, right? So in this example, if I hit that buy button, I'm buying more USD in exchange of JPY. What am I saying? Well, I'm saying I believe that in time, right, the US dollar right now might be low. So let me go ahead and point this out. It might be low right here, but I think that in due time, okay, the US dollar is going to strengthen up over the Japanese yen and it's going to rise, right? So that's essentially why I will put a buy on USD JPY. Now, vice versa, if I believe that the Japanese yen was going to strengthen up, right, and the US dollar was going to weaken, then I would put a sell on USD JPY. Why? Because if I believe that the US dollar is going to weaken and the Japanese yen is going to be stronger, then I need to sell off my USD. Remember, it's always the first currency pair. I need to sell off my US dollar in exchange of collecting more Japanese yen. So when we're trading in the Forex market, we're not trading a specific currency. We're not trading shares or the physical asset of that currency. What we're doing is we're trading the value, how much that currency is actually worth. We're trading the value of that currency in exchange of the value of another currency, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Now, let me go ahead and get rid of these indicators here for you. These are some of my indicators. I don't want to confuse you guys with that, all right, that I use when I'm trading. But let's just look at a naked chart real quick, okay? When we're looking at the charts, here's what we tend to do, all right? You want to be able to find areas in the market where obviously, and write this down, right? The idea is always to buy when the market is low, okay? So you want to buy when the market is low, all right? And then you want to sell when the market is high. So buy low, sell high. Oops, what did I just do? Okay, buy low, sell high. Make this red. Boom, buy low, sell high. Okay, buy low, sell high. All right. Now, hopefully you guys, if you're getting into trading, you probably heard that term already. Most people ask me why or how does that even work, right? So I'll give you guys an example. The best example I like to use is sneaker flipping, for example, right? So hopefully, if you're watching this video, you're some kind of familiar with, I don't know, sneaker flipping or some kind of flipping. You flipped something before in your life, right? So with sneaker flipping, for example, people went online for days, right, for hours to get that new pair of kicks that's about to drop, right? The new Yeezys that's about to come out. People wait online all night long. Why? Well, the purpose is, okay, let me go ahead and draw this out for you, is to buy your Yeezys at a low price, okay, to buy the Yeezys at a low price and wait, right, hold them until obviously they either sell out or the price, you know, the market value becomes a lot greater, right? So the market price keeps going up. Why? Because more people are buying. So as more people are buying, they sell out. There's no more in the store. You always have those last few people that still want, right? That still want. So the value of this currency pair, all right, will obviously increase over time. The more people are buying, the more it increases. All right. Now, there are big players in the market that are a lot bigger than us, and I want you guys to understand that. When it comes to trading Forex, it's not just us that trade Forex. It's not the regular people on their computers or whatever the case that are trading. You guys also do have big companies and corporations that trade in the market. Some of the wealthiest people in the world trade in the markets. And then also your banks, right? Your banks actually trade in the Forex markets. You guys probably didn't even know that, right? Your banks trade in the Forex market. If you ever tried to log into your bank, I think, and it depends on the bank as well, but let's just say you try to log into your bank after 11 p.m. And after 11 p.m., especially Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? After 11 p.m., you guys can't log in, or if you try to deposit money or deposit a check, it's not going to be available until the next day, right? Here's a little fun fact. You guys can look it up, right? It's because the bank actually withdraws all the money overnight. They trade what we call the London session, okay? And then they put it back in time for the New York session, right? So they refill it back up, and they're making money off of your money. You guys didn't even know that. So the reason why I'm saying that is because it's not just us that trade in the market. So when you guys see these big candles, those are most likely the big players in the markets that are either buying or selling, right? But long story short, when it gets to that high point, and this is the high point here, you as a trader want to be able to identify that high point and either one, pull out of your buy position, or two, if you're looking for a sell, get ready to place your sell position, okay? So you place your sell position once again. You sell off, and you're making money on all of this selling. How are you making money? Because as you're selling, right, the market continues to drop. Remember, it's one currency versus the other. So as you're selling one, the other one is going up, right? You're making money some way, somehow, right? So you're selling, the same exact thing. It gets to the bottom. You want to buy low again. Gets to the top. You want to sell high again. So on and so forth. So it's a never-ending cycle. Now the markets, they do the same thing over and over and over again. I tell everyone this. If you're trading, if you know this by now, right? If you're a trader, you know the markets, they do the same thing. They repeat themselves. You know, whether you're trading naked off of your support, resistance, trend, structure, whatever the case may be, whether you're using indicators to find potential setups and, you know, so on and so forth, right? It doesn't matter. We know that the market's moving patterns, and if you can identify these patterns before they happen, this is where we make our money, all right? But very simply, when it comes to buying versus selling, I want you guys to understand, it's not that complicated. You want to be able to buy the markets when it's low, sell the markets when it's high, and understand that in Forex, right, we're trading currency pairs. So it's the value of one currency versus the value of the next. So it's not a guessing game. Don't just hop onto your MT4 or your options platform and just click that buy or sell. You know, actually do your research. You know, figure out, you know, if you guys are fundamental traders, right? Tune into the news. Figure out what news updates are coming on that may be impacting a certain currency pair. As a matter of fact, free giveaway. I'll give you guys this for free right now. Look at this, okay? So I don't get paid for this at all. ForexFactory.com, okay? So if you go to Forex Factory, as a matter of fact, I'll put it right here for you guys. Boom. Make it a little bit bigger. Look at this, man. I'm blessing y'all. Blessing you for free right now, right? So ForexFactory.com/calendar. If you go to ForexFactory.com/calendar, you guys can actually see the news that's going on for the entire week when it comes to specific currency pairs. So you'll see the different types of news, the yellow folders, the orange folders, the red folders, the gray folders, whatever the case may be. Red folders, right off the bat, are major impact news, okay? Stay away from that. Don't trade that currency pair during the red folder. But the reason why I'm showing you guys this, the reason why I'm teaching you that is very simple, because that's going to help you identify whether or not to buy or sell in the Forex market, okay? That's just one of the many factors, okay? Another way could be using indicators, right? Using indicators. So, for example, I trade binaries. Right, if we're lining this up, you know, all of the indicators that I have here are signaling a sell for me, right? I lined that up with the markets right above, and look, what happened? The markets dropped. That would have been a pretty good sell, right? Especially if you trade in binaries, we would have definitely cleared that. So that would have been a good sell. So there's multiple ways to be able to kind of get into or figure out whether or not you should buy or sell. But I think it ultimately really starts with understanding what it is that you're buying or selling and how the markets work. So hopefully this video made sense to you guys. Hopefully I cleared a few things up. Remember, this is Forex trading for beginners. So I didn't go too advanced. I didn't use any crazy terminology or anything like that. And if this made sense, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, right? Like the video, subscribe, drop a comment for me because I love reading your guys' comments and even replying back to them. And if you guys have any videos ideas, like if you have any questions that you want me to address or you want me to go over in a video, feel free to drop that in the comments as well. I'm just here to provide some value for you guys and make your trading experience as easy and as fun as possible, because I truly do believe that trading is pretty fun once you actually start making money with it. So with that being said, guys, this is your boy Rockstar. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
Feel just like a rock star.